Are you ready to uncover the secret that makes extraordinary women truly unforgettable? Stick around, because in today's video, we're taking a deep dive into the transformative power of emotional resilience and other life-changing traits that define high-value women. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. You won't want to miss what's coming next. 1. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the strength to rise after life's toughest moments with grace, dignity, and purpose. It's the ability to face setbacks, heartaches, and failures without losing your inner light. Imagine handling life's storms while staying calm, centered, and confident. This isn't a fantasy. It's a skill that can be developed. Resilient women embrace challenges as lessons, not threats. They understand that falling short doesn't define their worth, it's just part of the journey forward. They lean on strong support systems, prioritize self-care, and practice mindfulness to keep their emotions balanced. If you want to be a woman who radiates strength and elegance in the face of adversity, begin building your emotional resilience today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Your path to greatness starts right now. TWO, Unshakable Self-Worth. What truly sets high-value women apart? It's their deep-rooted sense of self-worth. They don't measure their value by appearance, status, or accomplishments. They know they're worthy simply by being who they are. True self-worth begins with accepting your imperfections and embracing your individuality. High-value women speak to themselves with kindness, focus on their strengths, and refuse to let external opinions shake their confidence. They create personal boundaries and demand respect, not through force, but through quiet self-assurance. They also engage in activities that nourish their spirit, whether it's learning something new, spending time with loved ones, or simply resting. Self-worth takes time to build, but with consistency and self-love, it becomes your strongest foundation. You are enough, just as you are. 3. Healthy personal boundaries. Establishing personal boundaries isn't about pushing people away. It's about honoring your inner peace and emotional well-being. A high-value woman knows exactly where she stands and what she will or won't tolerate in her relationships. She communicates her limits clearly, firmly, and respectfully, without guilt or hesitation. She's not afraid to say no when necessary, and she never sacrifices her core values just to gain approval or avoid conflict. These healthy boundaries act as a shield, protecting her energy and preserving her sense of self. They prevent emotional exhaustion, reduce feelings of resentment, and foster deeper, more authentic relationships built on mutual respect. Because when you treat yourself with dignity, others are naturally compelled to do the same. Boundaries are not walls, they are bridges that lead to healthier, more fulfilling connections. 4. Independent thinking. A truly confident woman is one who thinks for herself, boldly and unapologetically. Independent thinking is one of the most empowering qualities a woman can cultivate. She doesn't follow the crowd or get swayed by fleeting trends. Instead, she makes decisions rooted in her own values, beliefs, and inner wisdom. She takes full ownership of her life, her choices, her successes, and even her setbacks. And most importantly, she's unafraid to walk her own path, even if it means standing alone. This self-reliance builds unshakable confidence, emotional strength, and resilience. It allows her to navigate life with clarity and courage, guided not by others' opinions, but by her own truth. When you start thinking independently, you break free from limitations and begin living life on your own terms, a life that's deeply aligned with who you truly are. 5. Composure under pressure. In a world that often feels chaotic and fast-paced, the ability to remain calm under pressure is a rare and powerful asset. A high-value woman knows how to stay grounded even in the most stressful moments. While others may panic or spiral into anxiety, she maintains her composure, exuding a quiet strength that brings calm to any situation. Her clarity of mind allows her to think rationally, make wise decisions, and lead by example when it matters most. She practices mindfulness, uses deep breathing techniques, and knows how to regulate her emotions, not suppress them, but manage them with grace and awareness. This inner calm isn't just a coping mechanism, it's a superpower. It helps her navigate life's storms with poise, strength, and dignity. And in doing so, she becomes a source of stability, not only for herself, but for those around her. 6. Thoughtful communication. A high-value woman understands that the way she communicates reflects the depth of her character. She speaks not just to be heard, but to connect, uplift, and inspire. Her words are chosen with care, clear, compassionate, and grounded in intention. She listens with presence, responds with emotional intelligence, and knows how to express herself assertively yet gracefully. She's also attuned to the unspoken, body language, tone, and energy, knowing that communication goes far beyond just words. Sometimes, a pause or a moment of silence carries more meaning than 1,000 sentences. Whether in personal relationships or professional settings, her thoughtful communication builds trust, diffuses tension, and strengthens bonds. She doesn't just talk, she connects, and in a world full of noise, that kind of presence is rare and unforgettable. 7. Ongoing self-development. A high-value woman is never stagnant, she is in a constant state of becoming. She understands that growth is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. That's why she commits herself fully to personal evolution mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. She sets meaningful goals that challenge her potential, steps outside her comfort zone, and regularly reflects on her progress to refine her path. She doesn't shy away from feedback. She welcomes it as a tool for improvement. She actively seeks knowledge, embraces new experiences, and stays curious about the world around her. Her willingness to adapt, evolve, and improve makes her not only resilient, but also endlessly inspiring. Her dedication to self-development doesn't just elevate her, it positively impacts everyone she encounters. Her growth mindset is contagious, encouraging others to also become the best version of themselves. So remember, investing in your self-development is not just a personal commitment, it's a powerful declaration that your future is worth nurturing. And truly, it's the most rewarding investment you will ever make. 8. Compassion and empathy. True power lies in a tender heart. While the world often praises toughness and competition, a high-value woman knows that her real strength is found in her ability to connect through kindness and compassion. She doesn't just hear, she truly listens. She offers support not for recognition, but from a genuine place of love and empathy. Whether it's a comforting word, a caring gesture, or simply being present, her warmth leaves a lasting impact. Her compassion creates safe spaces where people feel seen, heard, and valued. She builds bridges where others build walls, and she helps heal wounds not through force, but through understanding. This emotional intelligence not only enriches her relationships, but also amplifies her influence in the world. Her empathy uplifts those around her, and her kindness becomes a quiet but powerful force of transformation. So never underestimate the impact of compassion. It's a language that transcends words and speaks directly to the soul. 9. Intellectual curiosity. There's a secret ingredient that fuels some of the most inspiring and successful women in the world, and that's intellectual curiosity. It's more than just a desire to learn. It's a mindset that keeps the spirit alive and the mind expanding. High-value women are lifelong learners. They're not content with surface-level knowledge. They ask questions, explore unfamiliar topics, and seek new perspectives. Their curiosity keeps their conversations rich, their ideas fresh, and their understanding of the world ever deepening. They read, they research, they listen, and they explore, not because they have to, but because they want to. They know that knowledge isn't just power, it's freedom. Freedom to think independently, to innovate boldly, and to live fully. This thirst for learning fuels creativity, drives personal growth, and unlocks new opportunities that others might overlook. So feed your curiosity, Follow the questions that spark your interest, because often, your next breakthrough in life won't come from what you already know, but from your willingness to explore what you don't. 10. Integrity and honesty. Integrity is the inner compass that guides a woman of true substance through every decision, every challenge, and every relationship. A high-value woman speaks the truth, even when it's difficult. She acts with fairness, honors her word, and stays rooted in her values, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's inconvenient. Her honesty builds trust, her transparency fosters respect, and her consistent actions make her someone others can truly rely on. In a world that often rewards pretense, her authenticity becomes her quiet superpower, one that speaks louder than words ever could. When your values align with your actions, your life begins to reflect something far more powerful than success. It reflects integrity. Live your truth, even when no one is watching, because that's where real character is built. 11. Purpose-driven living. When a woman lives with purpose, everything changes. Her energy becomes magnetic, her decisions more intentional, and her life more meaningful. Purpose isn't just about achieving goals. It's about having a deep sense of why behind everything you do. It gives you direction in moments of doubt, strength in times of struggle, and joy in even the smallest victories. A purpose-driven woman doesn't drift through life. She moves with clarity and confidence. Her purpose fuels her passion, strengthens her resilience, and gives her the motivation to keep going even when the path gets difficult. She doesn't just chase success, she creates impact. So take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Discover your why, and let it guide your every step. Because when you live with purpose, you don't just survive, you thrive. 12. Inner peace and contentment. In a fast-paced, noisy world that constantly demands more, inner peace is not just a luxury, it's a profound strength. High-value women know that true power comes not from external noise, but from inner stillness. They cultivate a calm, centered state of mind, a quiet sanctuary within, untouched by chaos. Through mindfulness, meditation, gratitude, and presence, they learn to slow down and savor life. They don't chase happiness in the next achievement or possession. They find contentment in the now. This serenity allows them to navigate life's storms with grace and clarity. It keeps them grounded, composed, and emotionally balanced, even when everything around them feels uncertain. And perhaps most importantly, it allows them to show up as their most authentic and empowered selves. So take a breath, slow down, come home to yourself. Because peace within is the greatest gift you can ever carry through life. Closing message: if you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. It really supports the channel and helps us grow. Also, check out the description below for additional tools, insights, and resources to continue your personal development journey. We're so grateful to have you here, walking this path of growth, self-love, and empowerment. Until next time, stay curious, stay strong, and keep evolving into the extraordinary person you're meant to be.